All right, welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we have another Bonanza episode we're going to start. This is called Gallagher's Sons. This is episode 111. And I first saw this episode sometime in the 80s, of course, as a rerun. And it's a favorite episode concerning Haas. As far as the Cartwright boys, he's the only one in it. So let's go ahead and have a look at this episode and see what's going to happen here. And there is Gallagher's Sons. And Haas is burying their father.
Frank, that's all we can do for him, kids. Would you like me to say some words over him?
Ain't anything to say.
Ain't?
Ought to be some flowers.
I'd be able to find some if we looked around.
Nah, there ain't any.
I got a red hair ribbon he brought me once.
I think it'd be real nice. Pretty red hair ribbon would be right nice.
I'll go get it.
Big old lovable Haas.
I've been here most all morning, and I still ain't got you two gals straight in my mind. Now, which one are you, Will or Charlie?
Well,
Will. Is that short for Willa or something like that?
no, just Will.
Kind of a peculiar name for a couple of gals, ain't it? Will and Charlie.
What'd you say your name was? Hoss?
That's right. Hoss.
You mean like a critter?
Yeah.
Like a critter.
I don't think I'd take on a bat. Names like Will and Charlie if I had a name like Hoss.
That's true.
You want something?
Yeah, I'd sort of like to talk to you for a minute if I could.
What about?
About you and your little sister. I mean, you're being left here alone and all.
We'll make out. You want me to thank you for burying Pa? All right, thank you. And now you can ride on out.
She's
don't
a
need you no
little
more.
snooty,
If I
isn't
had
she?
a chance to ride in here this morning to get some water for my horse, you'd have been in a peck of trouble.
I said thanks, didn't I?
Look, Charlie, you can't just stay here alone.
Ain't gonna stay here.
Where you gonna go? You got kinfolks?
We got Aunt Chloe.
Yeah? Where does she live?
She lives
In Cantle.
All right. You come along and I'll see to it you get to her.
You don't have to. We don't want you to. Can't you understand that? We'll get there by ourselves.
Something's going on here.
That's the way it's gotta be. I ain't about to let the two of you young'uns get out on that desert all by yourself. Now you get your paraphernalia all collected here and get it ready and I'm gonna go out and saddle your horse.
Charlie, you can't take...
You mind your own business, Will Gallagher. Don't you dare say nothing to him or to nobody else. You understand?
Yes.
Something is going on here. Well, that wasn't nice. I guess this guy's not a nice guy. Oh, I would say none of these guys are very nice.
I wasn't buried with him. Yeah, I don't think it's around here no place.
Don't look that way, do it.
That double-crossing snake. He was no good. After all you've done for him. Look what he's done to us.
What do you mean, done to us? He's been taken care of. Just one less share. Now, come on, we wasted enough time around here. Get Lou and Con out of that shack.
So apparently the father
Blake says get out here.
was mixed up with these clodhoppers.
Now, Tully, come here. I spent some time out there checking on tracks. I found out plenty, too. Now, somebody rode in here yesterday and buried Gallagher, then rode out again with his kids. And that ain't all he rode out with. I'll bet on that.
Yesterday. Then we still got a chance?
Con? You know Gallagher better than the rest of us. Do you have any friends or relatives? Friends? That's
Well,
snake.
that's Victor French.
Most likely hatched from under a
Mr.
rock.
Edwards on
Maybe
Little
someone
House.
passing by.
No
and
drifter's gonna take
numerous,
the chance on
numerous
slowing
other
himself down with two kids tagging along.
TV
once he had
shows
his
and
hands on
movies.
that bundle of ours. No. Now come here. Let me show you something.
He starred with John Wayne, or co-starred with
This whole stretch of
John
desert
Wayne
here
in one of my favorite westerns,
is
Real
just
Lobo,
one big trap. And Gallagher's
which he
partner or
plays a
friend,
bad guy.
or whoever he is heading right into. Now we're here. Gallagher's place. Our man is making tracks in a beeline to Cantle. Right here. Now, only two ways out of Cantle. One over the mountains by stagecoach, this way. The other, out across the desert, this way. Now, if they're going out through the desert, they have to go to a place called Furnace Wells. Right here. It's the only place that has water at this time of year. Now, Lou, I want you to ride directly to Furnace Wells. And if they head that way, you'll be sitting there, waiting on them. Con, I want you to ride across country. Right here. They have a relay station. I want you to check out every coach that goes through there.
Well, what about me?
Well, you'll ride with me. We'll trail them. They got a day's ride on us, but it's a 2-day ride to Cantle. With any kind of luck, we got a good chance. You can't be making good time trailing those kids along with them. Now let's get going. Come on. What is it?
Going off across the desert.
Something like Willow? I think Willow.
And that back there looks like a big painting.
Who go
Well,
near me after a tree?
Yeah.
that back there.
What about Willow?
This is obviously
You know
on
what
the
Willow is?
sound stage.
It's a great big.
That's a big tapestry is what
Nah,
it is.
that ain't a real name.
What has she got there?
I'll tell you what. I'm just mean enough to keep calling you that if you don't tell me what your real one is.
Well, it's Wilhelmina, but don't you use it on me. It's
Wilhelmina?
a terrible name.
Never heard that
Is it
one.
bad?
It's terrible. Charlie's ain't so bad. Her whole name is Charlotte. But
What'd you tell him that for? I ought to whack you good.
Now, wait a minute. Here, hold on a minute. I tell you what, I'll forget the whole thing. As far as I'm concerned, you're just playing Charlie and she's just playing Will. You'll never hear me call you by them other names again.
Your bed's all made up. Time you was in it.
it ain't even dark yet. Hardly.
Now you go on now,
Yeah, why did you always have to be so bossy?
'cause Pa said you was to mind me. He's... Guess I shouldn't have said that about Pa. Guess she'd almost forgotten for a while.
Charlie, what happened to your Paul? I mean, how did he get shot?
I don't know. He just came home like that. Hurt. Never told us who'd done it.
Have any enemies? Anybody want to see him hurt?
Well, Hoss is
Wasn't
suspecting.
anybody like that.
Yeah, you can
Pa
definitely
thought
see
that's
that
the
big
folks out.
tapestry back there
Everybody
now.
liked him.
It looks pretty
I told
obvious
you
to
get
me
to bed.
that it's
forgot
not
to tell you.
real.
Judge who?
Just a big painting or tapestry or photo.
Good gracious, get that thing out of here,
Goodness.
honey. Them thing's dangerous.
He gets cranky being shut up all day.
I bet.
Strange pet, ain't it, for a little gal?
Well, I had a puppy once, but it ran off. Charlie said most likely coyotes ate it. Anyways, Judge Talbot ain't gonna run off.
Judge
Even
Talbot.
if he did, I bet nobody eat him.
Yeah, it ain't too likely.
Go to bed.
Yeah. Good night,
Oh my
Mom.
goodness, that scorpion. I know somebody that got bit by a scorpion around here.
Little young'un to have to turn to a scorpion for a friend.
I've never
It's
actually
always those
seen
on
one,
edge. Didn't you say you grew up on one?
but
Yeah, but I had my fallen brother.
he got sick, like
You
with the
got
flu
brothers? How many?
from it.
Two.
Gee, that is great having brothers. We was gonna have some, only Ma died and Will was born. Pa was gonna raise a whole family of boys like the ones he come from. You know, he had 5 brothers.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, they was famous in Boston where they all grew up. Pa used to say, all you'd have to do was go down to Scully Square and tell them you're a Gallagher, and they'd just about give you the whole town.
Charlie, your Aunt Chloe, is she your Paul's sister or your Ma's?
Pa's, his only sister. Like I said, the Gallaghers go in mostly for boys. Ain't you asleep yet?
It's lonesome over here. Ain't you ever coming to bed?
Now you listen here. You lie down and go to sleep.
Charlie?
What? What's the matter?
Him. He's real nice, Charlie.
All right, he's nice. Now go to sleep.
She all right?
Yeah, she ain't usually such a blame nuisance. Bet you'll be glad to get shut of us tomorrow. Guess we're both kind of a nuisance.
Tell you what, Charlie, when I first run on to you out there and realized I was going to have to take you to Aunt Chloe, I must say I was feeling pretty put out.
Sure, I don't blame you.
But let me tell you something. It ain't been that bad a chore. As a matter of fact, I've kind of enjoyed it. I'm glad we run into each other. I really am.
Yeah? Well, good night.
Nice of you.
Something's going on here. And we'll run this up a little bit longer and
You sure this is where she lives?
stop it.
Well, I
Watch
guess
part
so.
2
How long's
another
it been since you
time.
visited?
I don't know, a long time ago.
What happened to Charlie? Where's she?
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess she was looking for Aunt Chloe, too.
Just come
Uh-oh.
along peaceable now, and won't nobody get hurt.
What are you talking about, Sheriff? Where? Come where?
You should have been smart and stayed clear of my town, mister. We don't cotton to kidnappers around here.
Oh, Sheriff.
Kidnapper?
Now, come on,
Sheriff,
let's go.
Well, that was naughty.
What'd you do, Charlie? That sheriff.
Aw, shut up. We'll send a letter. They'll turn him loose.
He's an awful nice fella. I wish he could come to Boston with us.
Ain't nobody gonna get to Boston unless we get on that stage. Now come on.
After all Hoss has done for them, he gets treated like that. That wasn't nice. Alrighty, I think we'll go ahead and stop it right about here. And return with part 2 of Gallagher's Sons. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.